Whoa! What? I thought it was a shotgun. What the heck? Ricochet boom. I thought it was a shotgun. Whoa. Good morning. Wait a minute. I thought I had it. I didn't have it. Hang on. Okay, I got it now. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Brewer Coffee Hour. You know who I am. I know who you are, mostly. At least the versions of you that you choose to express to me, and for that I'm grateful. It is Thursday, April 11th, 2024. We are less than a week now away from my birthday. Less than a week. Yesterday was a week. I actually didn't even realize it yesterday. I was like, holy cow, next week's my birthday. I forgot. I just forgot. And that's fine. We can forget. It's good. Good morning. Pirate Eggs is the Phantom Menace today for the 40th time. Man, I don't know if Lutz can catch up now. I just don't know if he has what it takes. He's spending too much time training his body and his mind. Not enough time training for the Phantom Menace. He's running too much and not using enough, or not spending enough time here becoming the Phantom Menace. What can I say? If you don't really want it, you won't make it in this world, you know? As the Phantom Menace, that is. Good morning, Ursa. How's it going? Yes, and that was about a Lego tiger specifically, but it's a great out of context clip. Wonderfully timed. I don't remember who did that one. Might have been me.
Morning, Nanda.
Nanda. Oh, I like how the text to speech says that. That's great. Thank you, Charles. Thank you so much for 23 months. We're almost 2 years. Whew, man. Thank you so much for that. Almost 2 years. We're almost there. Ams, good morning. That you were late. Don't worry, you are still 29. That was late. My phone had to update. That's fine. I understood what you meant. And thank you for that. Man, I'm inching ever closer to 40s, guys, and I'm not. 30 didn't hit me that hard. 30 was like, no big deal. 30 feels pretty good. 40, though, as I'm inching closer to it, that feels very different. Probably the first time I'm actually kind of like a little nervous, you know? Probably not going to be as bad as I think, you know? But there's just something about the numbers. Stop, I'm older. No, you're not. You're 29 how many times? A couple of times. Not very many times. Just a kid. Hello, Sweden weather, yes. The camera is fully dipped in water. You can barely see anything at Ullared. Barely see anything at all. And hey, Lars. How's it going, bud? Okay, I think we're ready. I'm gonna do an honorary roundhouse kick of hydration, just because.
It's Chuck Norris.
I feel like I need it.
It's a
Thank you,
roundhouse
Clumsy. I'll do
kick
another one.
of hydration.
I think that Pirate Eggs has secretly been Pavloving me. Is it Pavlov's dog? Is that the Pavlovian? Where every time, right after the Phantom Menace, he would then redeem a roundhouse kick of hydration. And I think he just did that to see if I would be thirsty afterwards now. And sure enough, my mouth was getting kind of dry. 40s is no big deal. It's when you creep closer to 50. Okay, great. So I have that to look forward to. Great. It is really warm in here. Hang on. I got to turn on the AC. I can't believe I have to do that in April. Actually, you know what? No, it's 48 degrees outside. I'm going to open up a window. How about that? Hang on. I'm going to open this window up. 48. I have this fan that I put in the window, and it's great. One side can pull air in, and one side can push air out. Also incredibly filthy. one sec. We're gonna get chilly now. We're gonna get nice and chilly. 48. It's very hot in here. That's the weird thing. I don't know how that happened with it being so chilly outside.
It's Chuck Norris's water.
There's another one.
It's a roundhouse
thank
kick
you.
of hydration.
Coleman. What's up, Coleman? Are you setting the fan to suck or blow both? One side, so at the same time, one side can blow air in, and then the other side can blow air out, so you get a nice like circulation of air. I can already feel it. It feels pretty good. Good morning, Blue. How's it going? He conditioned you. Yeah, I think he did. I really think he did. Because I was immediately right after that just like, why is my mouth like so dry? I need something. And then he doesn't redeem it from then on just to make me suffer, you know? All right. Let's get going, shall we? Oh, my shoulders are tight today. Everything's tight. It is only Thursday. I feel like this week is an odd, I don't know, it just feels like it should be Friday already. I had to take a double check this morning because I thought it was Friday. All right, how are we feeling still? We're still feeling this color scheme. I'm liking this. I like the little porch out here. I'll most likely do like, here, let's see. Yeah, something like this. I don't need to be doing this right now. This is actually completely unnecessary to be doing this right this moment, but we're gonna do it. Can I put a ladder here? Ah, shoot, I can't put a ladder there. All right, so it's gonna have to be where? There we go. That's how you get up to the roof. There we go. Okay, I didn't need to do that right now, but listen, we did it. We did it. I got a bad feeling about this, chat. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Okay, so that's the first building done. Let's zoom out and take a look here. Ooh, Lord. I guess we should do this one next, huh? Let's just take it one building at a time. I'm looking at pictures next. The next building. Let me take a look here. Okay, yeah, there's stairs in between there. So some creative liberties on this one as well. I'm gonna open up the Ferrix Business Center one again. This is good. So you can see this is the building we just built. The colors are a little... I still feel like I probably needed to do more sand color. You see, this is that building right there. I probably need to do more sand colored building, but you know what? It's fine. I could also probably add a lip around this too. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Let me make this a little bit smaller so that I can still see it and still see chat. Oh, my phone is making everything buzz. I'm in recovery again. Uh-oh, what happened? In that I messed up with food, and now I'm trying to kind of feel better about that. I'm getting my home back in order again and clean after the 2 weeks of fatigue I had. Or, yeah, the fatigue is rough. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go one in. There is a lip on this. I know we talked about this yesterday, but now seeing that picture, I am convinced that this is what it needs. Bring that music down a little bit. I'm convinced. Just basically going one block in. Whoops. What did I do over here? Okay, yeah, I did that. Okay. All right. Ah, shoot. All right. There we go. I want to establish that as a little lip there because it looks like a lot of the other ones are going to have the same thing. Has anyone watched Fallout yet? I love all the nods they make to the game in that show. We watched the first episode last night, actually. Me and the missus did. And you know what? It looked pretty good. Okay. So this building is a little more, the shape of this building is a little more deceiving than it seems. This little thing here essentially going to make a little oval, right? But that's only on the second story. So the first story is still essentially a square. So I am going to now remove this because we'll add it back when we start doing the top, you know? And we're going to do our packed mud down here again as our base. Now, technically, I need to make that square as well. Okay, and this way. How did Mrs. Nonder like it? Because she says she wasn't all that impressed. Said it was too dark. She likes dark stuff like that sometimes, though. If it's done well, and this seems done pretty well. Without spoiling anything, there's a couple things in the very beginning that she called. She's like, oh, she's really good. She is really good at calling things in shows. I don't know if that means that most shows are just that predictable. I choose to believe that it means that she's just that brilliant. She calls so many things. Like, this is gonna happen. Oh, I think this is what's going on. And, you know, it's based on a video game, but it doesn't follow any plot points really from other games, other than, like you said, nods from the other games. And she was able to be like, I don't trust that person. Nope, that one's up to something. And sure enough, I mean, you could probably predict something bad was about to happen anyway, because it usually does in those games. But, yeah, overall, it seems interesting. I don't know. See if it's up there with, like, Rings of Power. Because I guess I'm in the camp of the few who actually really enjoyed Rings of Power. I do find it very interesting when places like Amazon Studios makes shows like that, though. It just seems so antithetical to what they would like the world to be like. I don't know. Just odd. Have you not watched Rings of Power, Clumsy? Or do you want to watch it again? I love that you get rid of your accidental block placing because I would totally do that. Yeah, it doesn't. There isn't really a huge sense to it because it's like I don't really need to do that, but it just feels right in the moment. You know what I mean? It just feels right, so I do it. Okay. I'm also gonna say I think that this needs to come back a little bit further. Again, I did it as squares just to get the blocking done right, but I think it needs to come back again. You haven't watched it and you haven't gotten around to Return of the King? Okay, so go watch Return of the King. I think you'll really like Rings of Power. It's not a huge commitment. The episodes are fairly long, which is something I'm going to give Amazon Studios credit for. A lot of their shows are like hour-long lengths, if not longer than that. And so, my biggest gripe about Disney Plus shows, especially the Star Wars ones, is how short they all are. They're so short. It's just like, come on, guys. Like, give us something. Like, let us sit and marinate in something for a little while before you just do that, you know? Okay, we're gonna grab. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time. I'm using the same palette, right? I think that's light gray terracotta. I'm gonna start with light gray terracotta on the bottom of this one. Again, there seems to be some kind of like awning or overhang on this, so I'm gonna go one block in on this as well. It also seems like the stairs that I see here are overhung a little, or pushed back a little bit more than they are now, but I'll fix that in a bit. This is not an I should watch stuff together because I do that with Mercer. He gets really annoyed. I don't usually get that annoyed. The only time I have a problem is when we're watching something I've already seen and I'm trying not to spoil it, and she just guesses the exact correct thing. She guesses in a way. I'm not going to spoil it because people haven't seen it here, but in a way, she sort of guessed the big twist of Rings of Power. And I was a little disappointed that she wasn't going to get the surprise. But then after a while, she kind of like let that theory go, and then the theory turned out to be true, and she's like, I was right. So it's still a fun ride. It was still fun to see it happen, you know. I'm gonna fill this in. It was still a fun thing to see happen. So, you know. Hey Red, good morning. I've been a big baby, and I didn't want the Lord of the Rings trilogy to end yet, so I've been putting it off. Holy cow. I get it. It's a good one, though. I haven't watched Return of the King in a long time, but I remember enjoying it. I liked it more than The Two Towers. The Two Towers can be kind of boring in some places. The only really good part about The Two Towers is the Battle of Helm's Deep. Other than that, the rest of the movie is very mid and very slow and very boring. Return of the King's better. The Two Towers is like more iconic, right? But I think Return of the King's better. MK Gamer, hello, good morning. Welcome to the pre-work coffee hour. Good to see you. Wait, you don't agree with me, Clumsy? It is better. So if you liked, all I'm gonna say is that if you liked Two Towers, you're gonna love Return of the King. Have you read Return of the King? Surely you've read the book, right? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. This is why I say I think The Two Towers is more iconic, but I don't think it's better. Guys, I'm really rethinking something here. I'm seeing a lot of sand color. I hate to say this, but I don't know if the palette I picked is right. Remember I said yesterday, what if I come on here and just rethink this whole thing? This seems a little darker, but it could be because it's in the shadow of the tower. But that seems like more sand, right? But then the thing is when you see other scenes, let's not just take one scene. When you look at other scenes, like this one, you see the sand influence, but you also see darker colors too, right? I think this is essentially the building we're building, this side right here, and then, yeah, this is the little circular thing that's going to come out on the ground floor. So this is technically what we're building right here. And it's like this, that is the packed mud brick, I think. I think we'll use the packed mud brick, but I might need to use some sand because I'm not getting the color that I want in this. All right, I'm bringing this up to the reference screen as well. Let me, whoa, no, don't do that. This Ferrix Business Center picture is very, very handy. Ah, shoot, what have I done? Okay, there we go. Let's go up. Let me just get this centered on exactly what I want to look at. Okay, that. I have the shape though. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a lot of the sand colors too, right? I'm seeing it now. I don't know why I didn't see it yesterday. Okay, let me get a good zoom going on here. Okay, so, well, let's worry about this right now. Let's worry about this. We're gonna take this all out. We're just gonna take this all out and start over. Let's see. You haven't read it yet. Okay, so you haven't had it. It's not like you know what happens in it. You should just watch the movie. Watch the movie. It's good. It's long, but it's good. Gotta watch the extended editions, obviously. I am building Rix Road from the Andor Disney Plus show. Star Wars. This is the Rix Road Bell Tower. And these are some of the buildings. I'm going to basically build this whole street. Fill it with NPCs, I hope, if I can figure out how to do that command. Spawn a bunch of NPCs in it, take a screenshot, be done. We're still probably talking a week or so, though. You have read the first by legal law? Wait, did I misread that? No, it says, nope, haven't read it yet. You have to read it. Okay. Not I have read it. What? My mind. I'm just reading chat wrong all morning. Ad is on the way in 5 minutes. Thank you so much, Bebo. Only a 90-second. Keeps pre-rolls down. Okay. Yeah, let's go get some brick. Uh-oh. Do I have pack mode brick at all in this build? Or do I just have wall? Oh, wait. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I knew it was here somewhere. All right, so still think there's going to be a decent overhang here. So we're going to come in with one. I'm not going to fill the whole thing in this time. Not entirely sure why I did that the first time. I think I was lost in the sauce a little bit. The sauce being my coffee. Black coffee, there's nothing in it. Ooh, it's starting to feel nice in this room now. Got a nice cool breeze coming in. So glad that it's 48 degrees this morning. I love a nice chilly morning and then like a decent, I think the high today is supposed to be 74. I was actually thinking about going out and mowing my lawn this evening, afternoon. All right, let's just close that up. Obviously, there's going to be doorways here somewhere. I actually think the doorway on this one's going to be offset. I think we're probably going to do it like right there. Because it just makes a more interesting entryway. Let's go up a couple levels here. I think this is the proper base for this particular one. This might have me rethinking this. I might change some stuff up. In fact, do they make this do they make a terracotta wall? They don't make terracotta walls. I was thinking about just swapping this, like doing this here and then terracotta walls, but they don't make terracotta walls. So we'll figure that out later. It's fine. The palette is ever evolving and changing. When I realize I made a mistake, I don't know why I didn't realize it yesterday. I like the design of that building, but the color palette is all off. Do we go 3 up on this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, technically. Okay. Coffee is just bean sauce. So true. Very true, very true. Once done with this, you should build radiator springs from cars. That's a great idea. The Badlands would be perfect for that. That's what this biome is. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. All right. Now, from the picture I'm looking at here, it looks like there's some pillar. Hello there. Well, thank you for the follow, gamer. I appreciate that. Would you prefer I call you gamer or MK gamer? Whatever you prefer. Most people, we shorten their names a little bit, you know? You think that would be fun, Blue? It'd be an interesting build. I don't know how you do the cars. The cars themselves would be interesting, but... Okay, I don't like that. Of course not. Or concrete. I'm confused. I love it. But I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I know nothing about it. Well, the problem here is that there's... Would this look weird? Maybe... That'd be too much brick, or does that just add some dimension to it? That might just add a nice little dimension to it. The problem here is it isn't so much about Star Wars as it is like just trying to nail down the aesthetic of like a mining town. You know, they're used to being in the dirt and in the mud, you know. What about terracotta bins? Terracotta bins? What are those? How am I still holding on to that? What is a terracotta bin? Oh, behind. What about the terracotta behind the pillars? To kind of make it pop a little bit. Okay, okay. Let's do the others and see how that looks together. What I find very hard in Minecraft is getting a pattern that doesn't look too much like a pattern. I don't even know if that makes sense, but you know, actually that kind of grows on me. I like the way that it, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Good call, good call. We're gonna do it right here. I feel like it's not too much, right? You don't really notice it that much. Whoops, I scrolled a little bit too far. It's so easy to get a, to do a pattern in Minecraft that then just looks like, it's so hard to explain. I know it when I see it, where I'm like, Just like, it looks like you just added something there just to have something there. But I think if I use more terracotta within the rest of the build, then I think it'll make even more sense, you know? Excuse me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? You're all over the place. Yeah, this one. There we go. Ads have started. Thank you, Bebo. Bebo. You know how to avoid the ads if you want. Otherwise, they're just 90 seconds typically. And that just helps me keep the pre-rolls down a bit. Two, three. I think this is gonna work out. Just throwing this in here. I love figuring this stuff out on the fly. I'm gonna end up moving those stairs back so it won't matter. I always feel like I should be more of a planned builder where it's like I have a plan and this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here's my only problem. Here's this corner. I'm trying to think of how to achieve this corner here. I've been going 2 blocks and then
That's
one.
So funny, Daddy.
Ursa wants a dad joke, a Star Wars dad joke. Hey, let's go. Let's go back to this scene. Okay. Give me a page number. Bebo asked for it. He wants to laugh. Give me a page number between 8, I think it is. I'm going to have this memorized eventually. 8 and... Between 8 and 127. Page 50. Okay. Okay, and then a number between 1 and 2. 1 or 2. A number between 1 and 2. There's no number between 1 and 2. Number 2, joke number 2 from the Star Wars Dad Jokes book. Why did the Gamorrean guards come in from sunbathing? They were baking out there. Do we know what the Gamorrean guards are? Do we need to explain the joke for Ams? Oh, wait, she's at the bus stop, so we can't. Joke 1.5. That was pretty funny. They were bacon. So the Gamorrean guards are pig-esque creatures. Hog-esque creatures. For those of you who don't know. But it's so much funnier when I explain it, right? The pig guys, yeah, from Jabba's palace, yeah. And from Book of Boba Fett. So how about this? What if I did by the door? Yeah. And then technically this one would be here. This is going to throw off the whole system if I do that, though. Oh, curses. Well, wait, no. 1, 2. How did I do that? Oh, yeah, because this one's supposed to be there. Yeah, so theoretically there isn't one here with the door. If I'm following the pattern, it would be here. Right? No, wait. Yeah, because the pattern is right here, so it would be like right there. So since the door is going there, you know what? I'm gonna move the door. Come on. I'm nothing if not flexible. Look at that. Look at that. Just move the door. Blue, look at it. Look at us. Look at us. Now this is peak content. Thanks. Look at us. We're figuring this out together. This looks great. I love this. I love this. Okay, I am going to use more sand, however, now for this next level. The next level comes out a little bit. There is a little deck, a little viewing deck right here. But then this section comes out even further into like that oval thing. So what I'm going to do is look at this picture next, okay? So there's going to be a little bit of a lip. Let's go look for some sand because I think this is where I can bring some sand into this build. We're going to get rid of the packed mud. We're going to use some sand. We're going to use some sandstone stairs. Probably end up using some wall. Slabs. Wait, where are these two? Cut sandstone slab or smooth sandstone slab. Interesting. Whoops, what did I just get rid of there? Oh, well. Oh, the terracotta. There we go. Okay. Stretch. Thank you, Coleman. It's getting light out. I can see the light coming in from my window. That was nice. Thank you. Okay. Something, wait. No, that works. Okay, just stop overthinking it. Stop it. Quit it. Let's go sandstone. We're going to come out 1 brick in order to start building the overhang that is present here on this side. I'm using the sandstone because I like the rough texture of that. I think it fits the aesthetic that we're going for. I'm going to go all the way around with this, but just knowing that I'm probably going to take it off on this side once I start doing the second story, which is a lot more rounded. But I'm just going to put it here now for the aesthetic. And so I can remember what the, you know, what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Also, I think that needs to happen. We'll figure out the door in a second. But actually, I think that entryway is pretty sweet. Okay. Let's see here. Technically, the floor itself, though. Do I want light gray concrete? To me, this light gray concrete is a pretty dark gray. I don't know if I would classify this as light gray, but you know what? I don't think most of this is going to be seen, so I don't think it matters too much. Too terribly much. We're just going to fill in the floor here anyway. That's still a decently sized first floor, so. This is just going to be a base for building up anyway. I know that when I build, I tend to probably waste a lot of time. I don't build in probably the most efficient way, right? Because, like, I don't need to take the time right now to stop and fill this whole thing in, right? And in fact, like, based on what I kind of am sensing about the build, I'm probably going to have to, like, take some of this out. But, like, to me, there's something about building in layers like this that I really enjoy. And even if I have to come back through and like go, oh, I need to change that block color or something, to me it just feels like the part of the creative process, you know? It just feels right to me. Okay, I'm gonna do this other layer all the way across. Can you repeat the joke? I was just walking out the door. Oh yeah, hey, here you go. Page, I think it was page 50, right? Why did the Gamorrean guards come in from sunbathing? They were bacon out there. Pretty great. Are they pigs? Yes. You got it. Yeah, see? You can get it from context clues. Yeah, they're like they're these guards at Jabba's palace that are pigs. They are pigs. You got it. Yeah. Still like Coleman's pun better. What was Coleman's pun? Did I miss Coleman's pun? Remember when people were mad about bricks? I do remember when specific people were mad about screws in Star Wars. Oh, yesterday, Andor Sight. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, I actually think I wouldn't go any thicker than that. I think that's just about right. I gotta admit, I don't like it. I gotta say, I don't like it much. The only thing I don't like about this sandstone is this line in between. This is where maybe I might experiment a little bit. The pillars do look nice, don't they? Yeah, they look great. I think I'm going to run into the same issue, though, with this one. With the smooth sandstone. What do we think? Do we like the smooth versus the regular sandstone? Wait, what about just sand? Isn't there just a sand block? Cut sandstone. Cut sandstone slab, and then just sand. Suspicious sand. That doesn't sound right. There's just sand, and then cut sandstone. Ooh, wait a minute. That does look a little more technological, doesn't it? It still gives the brick. What do we like? It'll fall though. Yeah, sand would fall unless it's supported. Yeah, has more texture.
Hello there.
Hello there. Sebachino? I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. I think I do like this. Let's do a row in this cut sandstone first. It gives a little more of a purposeful. I don't know if that's the right word. On purpose sand. Also, the squareness kind of fits with a more sci-fi aesthetic too. Hi from Uruguay. That's cool. I knew some people from there. I hope I'm saying that right. If not, I apologize. I'm a silly American. But hello. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I think if I use just sand, I would have to do like some support system. Boop. Now what about, I'm going to flip the script too. I'm going to flip the script a little bit. Sandstone. Cut sandstone. Do we like the two different ones, or should we do it all cut sandstone? Let me do a couple just all cut sandstone. I think all cut sandstone, don't you think? The other sandstone still seems a little too cracked for me. I think the cut sandstone gives me a more sci-fi feel. Even though I'm still not crazy about the squares that it makes, I think overall it's probably the better choice. I think this is the right call. 60 stream streak. Whoop, there it is. Holy cow. Can I ask you, how many points do you have now? If you're getting 450 points every streak, and that's 60 streaks, like 62,000. I need to do a channel point challenge or something. The problem is, I know the moment I do it, y'all are just going to blow it out of the water. This is looking great. I kind of like this. Not just kind of. I do like this. I'm going to have to do some stairs around here, aren't I? Might have to find something interesting to do, because I don't want to just copy what I did there, but I want to follow the same aesthetic. So yeah, I think really what I think I'm going to do here is I'm just going to replace these blocks with cut sandstone at some point, and leave everything else the way it is. And then I think we'll kind of have, I think we'll have nailed the aesthetic a little bit better. Okay, next, inside here, let me look at this picture real quick. Okay. Why do I keep rethinking this whole sand? I wish there was... There is red sandstone. Oh no, guys. I was just looking at it again. And I'm like, you know, it's a little more red than sand. Rookie numbers. Oh gosh, Clumsy. What is Clumsy at? I'm new-ish. How long do you think it's been? I've never had a streak of anyone before, even someone I watched since 2018. Holy cow. I'm honored. I'm honored. 221.5 thousand. Holy cow. I need to start making the Phantom Menace like 10,000 points or something. They make a cut red sandstone. Is that going to be too... I feel like it's too red, though. What other kind of sand? Soul sand. Suspicious sand. Chiseled red sandstone. Smooth red sandstone, red sandstone, red sand, cut red sandstone. Okay, I don't like that. That is, yeah, that's too orange. It's too orange. Okay. Okay, you know, sometimes you gotta know. I think we'll stick with that being sand colored. I think that's fine. Do it one day and see what happens. I want to watch that fire. I like the design. Looks like some kind of... You do like the design? I think it's too... The only issue with it is it's too busy once you start doing a bunch of them together like that. I agree that that could look interesting in a certain aspect, but it's too orange. I want it basically to be this color just a little bit more on the brown side. You know? So I think I'm just going to say I'm happy with it. It's fine. We're going to keep it there. We're going to keep it there. And then we're going to go in with some mud bricks. Pull pull this picture here. Okay. And then it looks like it, excuse me, comes in like this. Okay. That, and then oops. The problem I'm getting is that there's multiple pictures from different angles with different lighting, and so some of it is looking lighter and more like sand than others. So I think I'm just gonna do the best that I can, you know? How far out do I want this to come? It's coming out 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go 4 and see what that looks like. Actually, we need to start, before I do that, we need to start coming in. Oops. Ooh, making this sort of a little oval, a little rounded is gonna be interesting. And does it go, it actually goes over a little bit more than that. Okay, which is good because I think I need it. Whoops, whoops. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of like a balcony. This is like the second floor that overhangs. This goes all the way back. And overhangs a little bit back here as well. And does something similar. What did I do there? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Just gonna mirror that. Okay. I love the placing sound of these mud bricks. These mud bricks are kind of a game changer. I think there's gonna play a pretty strong role in most of the buildings. And even, dare I say, in the tower. There might be some changes to the tower that I make. Because I want the tower to fit in. Bum, bum. I think this is right. I think this is going to look good. If not, I can always change it, right? I'll come and fill that in a second. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I actually think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Wait, so we're really going to do Lego organization on Saturday? So, actually, potentially, yes. So I don't have all the containers that I need, but I do have, I remembered from back a while ago, I had some containers that I already was using to store Lego, and I happen to have a drawer full, or I happen to have several sets of drawers that have little bins in them. So I think I'm gonna figure out where I want to put them in the closet, set that up, and then take the little bins out, and yeah, just maybe some of the smaller pieces, just start sorting. If that sounds exciting to you and you want to just watch a dude sort his 30 plus year Lego collection, you're welcome to join me on Saturday. It'll be probably a pretty chill stream. There probably won't be a whole lot going on. We'll get to talk a lot, which I love to do. You know me. I'm gonna add a little bit of dimension down here. I know I'm covering up some details here, but ooh, you know what? You know what we need? Do we have it in the palette? We don't. Whoa, I can't spell. Mud brick stairs. And slabs. And slabs. Slabs would probably also work. Can I do this? I can put them upside down. Ooh. Hold please. Hold please. Let me cook. Let me cook. I think a little bit of an overhang there is just fine. Gotta fill this part in. A lot of this won't be seen, really, but it's just fun little details. Okay. Ah. Leave it at about right there. I like how that adds a little bit to the bottom here. I need to probably go like this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like it. Ooh. Do I like that? I love the way that this makes a corner. Do I want a corner, though? I feel like it looks more interesting without the corner. Literally just typing that you have the corner stair. Do you like it with or without? I mean, with it makes it a little more blocky. Do you see my point? Looks a little too, like, symmetrical. Without, I like the way that it kind of... Yeah. I do think that there should be two here in the middle, though, that go out like this. If that's the case, we'll fill in the little gaps with the mud brick. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. Okay. All right, enough. I wonder if every morning after I build a building, if I'm going to come back and be like, I don't like it. Kind of like I did with this one. It isn't that I don't like this one. It's just that I think in order to fit the aesthetic, it needs to be a little bit different. Okay, we're going to come up probably another level with the brick, because this is essentially a second story up here. And yeah, this is a little viewing balcony right here, so there'll need to be a door out from there. All right. So now I'm also thinking, let's see, is that, I don't like it. Blow it up. And then I'm gonna get rid of these. Like, yeah, I could have planned this whole thing out and been like, okay, I don't need to build this section because I'm just gonna come in here and tear it down. But like, that's just not how I build, you know? It's just not how I roll. It's just not what I do. So that's 3. That's as low as you'd want a ceiling anyway. I prefer to think of it as I am learning as I go. And I definitely think if I replace that right there with sand, I think the whole aesthetic is going to make a whole lot more sense. My only critique right now is this might come out too far. I think it's overhanging too much to where it looks a little more... I think I'm going to bring it back like 1. I think the back doesn't really matter. You see how much closer the back is, though? It's only like 2 out. Actually, let's take a look at the rear. Yeah, it protrudes too much. I agree. I think if it matched more of the rear, it would make more sense. So only 2 out. So I actually think I might bring it back quite a bit. All right, I realize we're going to have to redo all that, right? That's completely fine. We are cool with this. I prefer to think of it as building, learning as I build, you know, learning as I go. Yes, yes. We have to make mistakes to learn. That is the whole point of the film The Last Jedi, which I do recommend you watch. AMS. It's a great film. It's one of my favorites. The greatest teacher failure is, as Yoda would say. Much more condensed version, but much better. Much better. Much better. Wait, I don't even know which number movie that is. It's episode 8. It's one of the newer ones. Probably The Force Awakens, which is 7, is a little bit better than The Last Jedi. But 8, The Last Jedi, is pretty good. 9, I rewatched it very recently, as in the other day. And I gotta say, while I enjoy it, it's my least favorite sequel movie, that's for sure. And it's gonna be in my bottom films. I'm gonna do the whole Star Wars either rankings or tier list. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer like a tier list? Kylo starts to love Rey, right? Oop, am I spoiling? It's complicated. I don't know. I took it as less than, it wasn't really about love per se, is how I took it. But then at the end of episode 9, that did happen, so I won't spoil that. Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, is where Leia dies, unfortunately. You did see that. Okay. Yeah, that was where they kissed at the end. Right before you know. It's been a while now. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure I'm not spoiling a whole lot for anybody. Okay. Now, ew. Why did I just type ew? Let's go over here and grab sandstone stairs, smooth sandstone stairs. Is there cut sandstone? There's cut sandstone slabs. Maybe combined with smooth sandstone stairs could be an interesting look. I think I wanted to see it because I wanted to see Carrie Fisher's last movie. So, V Phoenix, good day, good day. How you doing? So the problem is she had already passed before they filmed that movie. So everything you see of Carrie Fisher in there is a reused footage from the other movie that they didn't use. You know? So it was because she saw him shirtless. It was love at first peck sign. No, I like when she saw that, she like turns away like, oh gosh, I don't want to see that. Yuck. Gross. Ew, boys. Yuck. I'm gonna start on the roof here. Roof. I'm rethinking now. I actually think this should be diorite. This is where we should do the diorite slabs. Because technically we're building the roof. We're raising the roof, people. People. We are raising the roof. Scratch that. Start by putting one across because we're going to basically do a lip. Should I have an overhang? I don't like the polished diorite next to the mud. It's too much. So a lot of these buildings, though, have the metal roofing. Let's see. I mean, Yeah, it's this gray metal roof. That's really what I'm trying to emulate. If you think there's a better thing to use, now is the time to figure that out. It's this gray overhanging roof that I'm trying to do. But I'm no artist. And I am. Can you try andesite? I can try andesite. Polished andesite slab. And then andesite slab. Andesite, too dark for me. Polished andesite. It's kind of... Let me look at this again. I mean, it is kind of... It does give off... I was about to say it's kind of dirty, but like... The texture on here is kind of like rusty gray with little flecks in it. It's the gray and brown. It needs something in the middle. So you think some kind of transition between the gray and brown? But I mean, that's kind of what this does here. I mean, here's where you're basically saying this is the mud bricks, right? And then they just cap it off with like a metal roof so that you can hear the rain at night, you know? Let me fill more in of this. I'm not against it. At first, I was about to say that it looked too dirty because of all the flecks, but now I'm kind of thinking that, like... Oops.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't mean to do
Guys,
that.
I was supposed to go to work today. I gotta go.
I just hit Control-Z to try to undo that. Come on, man. This isn't your Excel spreadsheets. How about we put some of this up, and then we will take a look at it tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Monday. We'll sleep on it for the whole weekend. So yeah, let me put this on, and then we'll sleep on it. Again, the issue with this will be if we decide on a new roofing material, that all the roofs will have this material, if it makes sense for them to. I'm not sure if there's going to be an overhang here or not. Hang on, I'm going to figure that out now. Because that means I will be replacing all of it on that too. If that makes sense, I'm good with that, you know? You could texturize with other blocks in between. I could. I got to tell you, I'm not great at texturizing. I'm not great at making it look like random, but not random. It's complicated. I'm a complicated human being, okay? Let's try an overhang as well. I feel like it needs an overhang. If I had that chisel mod, I could do a half overhang, but that's fine. This is fine. Okay. Why does that look weird? Is it just because I don't have a corner? Oh, I guess so. I guess it's just because I don't have the corner. But to be honest with you, that dark is it's kind of working for me. So yeah, maybe let's do this real quick. I got a little bit of time. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll sleep on it over the weekend. Yeah, we could always play on Saturday if everybody's literally like, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen. But I can't imagine it's going to be much more boring than watching me build a Lego set, right? But y'all can come with fun topics tomorrow if you want. I don't expect to, like, you know, get like a ton of actual sorting done, but today I'm going to go out into the shed is where I have those drawers, and I'm gonna probably pull those out and then hose them down because I've been out in the dirty shed for a while. Organizing should be pretty satisfying. Yes, I agree. Hold on, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna play this out. That way we have a roof to compare. I gotta admit, it's kind of growing on me. When I saw the sort of dirtiness of the metal, the sort of rusty rusty, like, you know, there's like rain and mud water kind of like washing down it and some rust. And I almost said like, no, this one looks too dirty. As soon as I said that, something clicked within me. And here we are, you know. Curses. And then we're gonna do a little lip. Curses. Dang it. That, I guess. We'll figure that out in a second. There we go. Oh, boy. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, there. This one looks too dirty in a positive way. Yeah. I think that does really fit the aesthetic really well. I like this. I like this palette. I like that we still have a little bit of sand. I think the sand kind of helps break it up. And then the metal roof just looks, so it looks like they built these out of the mud and dirt around them. And they made these bricks. They forged them themselves. And then for the top, they just, whatever scrap metal they had laying around, they just put it on top of the building to keep the rain out. Very Boken, you know? I like that a lot. There's something I'm going to do here to... I might end up using stairs here to put out here.
Hello there.
Is it still too protruding? Hello there. Who is that? Oh, sorry. I'm not on the right screen for that. Hecate Fango? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome. I forgot I was still on the desktop scene. Apologies, otherwise it would have popped up right away. Is it still overhanging too much? I don't know. It overhangs quite a bit. In this scene, cabbage. You can see. Yeah, cabbage. This is the thing that sticks out right there. That's it right there. Ooh, it does look like the roof of that one is different. Okay, don't get too distracted, Non.
Cabbage.
Don't get too distracted by just a weird angle, okay? But yeah, so like I don't know. You actually might be right. It might overhang a little bit too much, but we're not gonna fix it right now. It could go one more block. It could go one more block in. I think you might be right. It could go one more block in and be a little bit more of just a protruding half circle. But yeah, I'm not going to blow it up just yet. We'll blow it up next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, this ain't a runa. What does that mean? I don't know. All right, we're done. We're done here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I'm gonna get you over to Loots Magoots if you want. It is looking really good. Every time I end, I'm very pleasantly happy with the work that we've done. And I think all I got to do on the other ones is just swap out some materials, and I think we'll have a really good look. We'll have a really good look for the rest of the buildings, and that's half the battle, right? The other half of the battle is actually building them, which turns out to be fun every single time we do it. I just said rad Loots Magoots. A rad Loots Magoots. I just got bewhipped too. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. Why am I getting bewhipped? Okay. I forgot to put Discord in streamer mode. That's why. I may want to watch more Minecraft building during the work today now. Awesome. Let me know who you find to watch. Or you could always watch B-Dubs, who is a wonderful inspiration to me. I'm nowhere near on B-Dub's level. And I'm a couple videos behind on his series. B-Dubs is amazing. He's awesome. Okay. Yeah. that's just going to do it for me. I'm just going to end here. I hope you all have a wonderful Good Times with Scar. I know that name too. Hope you all have an absolutely wonderful Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for a Just Chatting stream. I guess we'll do random topic. I kind of have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but isn't that what the fun is? We're just going to go for it. We're just going to send it. We're going to full send it tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for the pre-work coffee hour. I have been Nonder. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.